everyone, it's Tammy Pally, aka the Crafty Princess, and this is a sewing update for you guys. As you know, I have been sewing again. The dolls basically brought me back into sewing. I had not sewn for many years, and I've been making doll dresses for some of my Blythe dolls. Like here, this gal right here is wearing a little dress that I made, and I did a video about these. These were leftover scraps that I had when I made some dresses for my grandniece. I made a dress for my grandniece and a skirt for the other grandniece. But anywho, so yeah, I made those outfits for the grandnieces and sent them off to the wrong address. Yeah, because that's what I do. I have had really bad luck with mail. And so you know what happens when you send a package to the wrong address? It doesn't go to the right place. And if you have people who are not, I don't know if I want to call them bad people, but who are not honest, they don't tell their mail carrier that this is not their package. I don't know what they do with it, but it went to the address, and it was where she used to work. My niece used to live there with her husband and her little girls, and so it was an older address. And I had sent them some stuff. I had made some knitted hats and things, so I sent those, and those made it. But I guess in the meantime she had moved. I knew she moved. I remember hearing about it, but I spaced out and sent it to the wrong place. And so that beautiful dress that I showed you guys in another video, and that cute little skirt, went off to someplace, and the people at that address, I guess, kept it. So I don't really know what happened. I mean, my niece, bless her heart, even went so far as to have a friend of hers go over there, because they're in the same state, but it's not like, you know, down the street from them. They moved quite a distance away from their previous rental, and her friend went and knocked on the door and asked the person who answered it about the package, and he claimed that he never got it. But the post office is claiming that they did deliver it, so I don't know. So it bummed me out. I filed a missing package thing through the post office and have not heard diddly squat on that. So I did ask my postal lady carrier, who's super sweet, and she kind of told me, yeah, it's probably those people just kept it. Which, all right. So moving on, I decided to do it again. So I bought the fabric, and I'm going to make that dang dress and skirt again. Okay, hopefully it's still going to fit my grandniece. She's pretty darn tiny, so worst case scenario, if it's too small for her, her younger sister can wear it. And they are actually, as far as the skirt goes that I'm going to make, it would fit either one of them, because it's just elastic, and it's about this, the lengthwise, their legs are almost, they're very similar. I think the youngest is maybe an inch or two shorter than the oldest, so they're very close in age to the point where it should be fine. So, but I got to get on the shtick, because Aunt Tammy needs to make this crap again, okay? Because I'm not giving up. They don't know who they're messing with. Aunt Tammy's making that. So I got some more of this Let It Go fabric. And since I was over there at fabric.com, of course, I started looking around, and I found some really cool yoga inspired fabric. I got a couple yards of this. I don't know if you can see it. It says Namaste, and this is a nice background type fabric. And then I also got these yoga people, and so really this, and then I'll show you the other one too. And then I got these other yoga people. I've washed all these, so they're ready to go, and these all look good, you know, all three together. Put it up there. Yeah, so all three of them look good together. My thoughts are, after I make those little girl clothes again, what I would do with these, because these would not work for doll clothes. Actually this would be okay, because it's small and this one actually would too. This would be way too big. The print's too large. But there are some, a couple of free Craftsy classes that I downloaded. One of them is a bag. It's like a tote, like a shopping tote bag type of thing that would be perfect for these. And I think she also has a little zipper pouch thing. But my thoughts are, right now, I will probably make a tote bag with this as the main color, the main, pattern, and then these would be accents, because the tote actually has, she uses 2 or 3 different types of fabric and mixes them. So, and it looked very easy. It was a nice beginning project, something, if you don't need a lot of sewing skill to do it. If I remember, I'll try to put the link down there to the class. It is a free class, and I did watch the whole thing, and it looked pretty darn easy. So what I'll do with the tote bag after that, I don't know, but it looked like a fun project that I could do and, have something useful afterwards that maybe I will either keep or give or whatever. So yeah, because, and yoga is because, of course, I do yoga every day, believe it or not. Since last July, I have been doing it almost every single day. Very, very seldom have I not done at least 15 or 20 minutes of yoga on a daily basis. And I really like yoga, so I thought this would be fun. And I know a lot of people who do yoga, so I might even be able to regift it or something like that. As far as the doll sewing goes, I've had a limited success with trying to sew for these Middie dolls. And boy, I thought it was hard to sew for these dolls, the Neo size. Holy cow, these little ones, man. So, I think I'm going to have to, in fact, I did it a little bit with this dress, which is not totally finished. I haven't finished the back of it. I'm going to have to do some of it by hand. I just cannot on my sewing machine, and it's not the machine, it's me, because I've seen people do this on videos where they just zip through it, and there's nothing wrong with my machine that can't do a small seam allowance like that. It's just I can't, I just don't have the finger whatever to do it on a machine. So I think some of the smaller pieces, like the top part, I'm going to have to hand stitch if I want to make clothes, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm up for it. I have skills enough that I could do that. It just seems, you just think, well, it'll be way faster with the machine. But if you have to redo the top constantly because you're just all over the place, you cannot get those tight seams, then yeah, it's not any faster. Actually, you just end up throwing away stuff because it's impossible to fix it. So once you goof up to a certain point, so. Yeah, I've kind of resigned myself to the tops of the dresses, or anything that's really on the super tiny size. I will have to hand stitch, so I will let you know how that goes. Also, this is a pattern that I showed you. In fact, it's the same one for this dress. This one I just made the skirt bigger, but it's the same pattern, and I downsized it. I want to say I was told to do like a 75% for the Middie. It's still kind of too big, I think. We'll see, but more than likely what I need to do, I do have some Middie patterns from a couple of books, Japanese pattern books. I've shown them on here. I'm just going to have to just use those. And it's just, it's in Japanese, so it's a little intimidating when I look at, I understand when I see the pictures, but even just trying to figure out what pattern, because all the patterns are on one thing, and they don't say Middie this. They kind of just, I don't know, it has numbers like the I think it's in millimeters or not millimeters, it's in centimeters, obviously. It's in centimeters, so I got to make sure, and there's different dolls. They're not just Blythe dolls. There's other types of dolls. There's Leica and what else? I think some A-zone dolls in there and stuff. So I got to make sure that the pattern that I actually cut out of the paper thing that's all stuck together is the correct pattern for what I want to make. So, but yeah, I'm trudging along with the sewing. I'm going to make the niece clothes first before I get back into I need more doll stuff. But yeah, I kind of stopped there for a while and had to rethink, what am I going to do? I want her to have a dress, darn it, that I made. And that dress was so cute, so it's really sad. I'm hopeful that maybe the person didn't just throw the bag in the garbage, and that maybe they have some little girls that are wearing those dresses and enjoying them. And if that's the case, I'm okay with that. But otherwise, yeah, I'm starting from scratch. So I will let you know how it goes in a future video. As usual, I always appreciate a thumbs up. And if you have any comments, post them down below. And yeah, I will see you later. Have a wonderful crafting day. Bye.